we're gonna honor Chuck Norris. Hey guys, today I decided to honor Chuck Norris and his passing. Man, I didn't believe it. I thought it was, I hate to say it, I thought it was another joke. And I felt horrible. But you know what? We're gonna honor Chuck today, and I'm gonna do it in three ways. I'm gonna do some Chuck ribs, I'm gonna do a Chuck roast, and I'm gonna do some Chuck burgers. So it's all Chuck today. Stay tuned. So prior to the cook today, I went ahead and gave my pit a cleaning. I went inside the coal chute, and in there, I cleaned out all the ash in there, made sure the grate that's on the side was cleaned out. And man, it was getting all jammed up with just fine ash. It wasn't really stuck in there, but very little air was getting through there, I bet. So anyway, I cleaned up all that out of there, and now this thing, I lit it 5 minutes ago, and it's at 171 already. So it's gonna hit the temp in about 15 minutes, which is awesome. So anyhow, tip, if you got your old country, man, let that ash cook out of there, let it cook all the way down, and then clean those side grates and bottom grates up, and let that thing breathe. Holy cow, guys, this pit got up to temp in just under 15 minutes after I cleaned it out. It's been 30 minutes, prior to that. So yeah, hey, clean that extra crap out of your pit, and it'll get to temp quicker. I was sitting right here at 250 right now, coasting pretty good. We're about to put that meat in. Here it is right there. And we're gonna throw it on in there and let it roll. All right, I can't help myself. I got to go to the store and buy a corned beef brisket and do some more pastrami. I'll be right back. All right, so everything's in. I did a quick soak on that pastrami, only soaked it for an hour. Yeah, it might be a little salty, but you know what? Well, I did it once before like that, and man, it was great. I shared it with a lot of people, and not one person said, hey, it's salty. So yeah, we'll see. I've got everything in there on the top rack. I don't want anything dripping on each other, just not even for appearance's sake. But we got some different flavors going on in there. You know, you got a traditional barbecue SPG rub on the Chuck ribs, And on the chuck roast, I'm doing that poor man's prime rib style. So that's got a totally different rub on it. And then so does the pastrami. That's just got pepper, coriander, mustard seed, maybe one or two other things. But yeah, so I got 3 different flavors in here, all getting the same smoke. We'll see how it goes. But you know, a bunch of chuck for chuck. All right, my boy Chuck Norris gave that chuck roast a roundhouse kick. Boy, that thing was good. Oh my goodness. Could have been maybe a little more tender, but you know what? It hit. The temperature rose up to about 141, and then I put it on a warming tray and set it to 158. It doesn't have fine control, so 158 was the preset setting. And then I just watched it and watched it, and it got up to about 143, and then I dialed that mat down to 140, and it stayed there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And when I took it off there, it's pretty dang good. And when I reheat it, it'll tender up some even more, but the flavor, ooh, man, it was good. So Chuck won that battle right there. So now we got the others. Right. So, and now it's sitting at 154. I haven't peeked yet, so let's take a look. Here's the ribs. Ooh, man. Steam coming out of there. Look good. There's my pastrami. So it's very, very, very close. So I'm gonna go a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get that pastrami off and start steaming it. So in the 30 seconds that I shot that video, I decided, yeah, I want some more color on that pastrami. I'm gonna go ahead and cook that to color instead of temp. So when I start liking the color on that pastrami, then I'll pull it off and start steaming it. Probably end up taking it more closer to 165. Good, so got a ways to go. pastrami, so good. You know, it's so easy to take one of those pre-marinated corned beef briskets and make a pastrami out of it. It just you know, pepper it, coriander, a little mustard seed, smoke it. That's it. It's so easy and good. And man, just make sure you soak it in fresh water, you know, just to get that extra saltiness out of it. But put it on some toast with some provolone and mayo, or go with some Swiss and Russian and make a Reuben out of it. Ooh, so good. Verdict is in. Them chuck ribs are good. Holy cow. Man, took a bite and ooh, so good. Chuck really knocked it out of the park this time. If you like what you saw, give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.